In this Click SEO review, I'm going to show you everything you need to know about this software. If you have any questions, please be sure to comment them down below, and I'll also be sure to leave a discounted link down there so you can always get your money's worth for Click SEO. Click SEO skyrockets your SEO rankings by boosting your website CTR with a custom human behavior. So straight off the bat, this is a really great software that I'm excited to go ahead and get into, and it's insanely convenient for you and your website. So it helps you gain more visitors by boosting your click-through rate, which is the CTR, and with more visitors, it helps your website rank higher on Google, which is just great for everyone. It uses the feature by typing in your keywords to Google, finding your website through those keywords, and then sending someone on there, or sending the Click SEO bot on there to go through your page in a human behavior. So overall, I think this is a really great software, and we're going to jump straight into it. So this is what you should see once you first log into the software. It's pretty much a dashboard page, and we're going to go ahead and jump straight into the new project in a second, because all of these sections right here, like the overview, don't have any data yet because we haven't started a project. There's a little navigation bar on the left hand side that says dashboard, create project, and then subscriptions. We're going to be on the dashboard and create project, which is a create project right here. So you can watch through that video if you need to, if you want to go ahead and do a tutorial, but we're going to jump and click create new project. So once you click new project down here to start creating, it takes you to this page where it says improve your website CTR. Now this is the project we're going to be creating, where it improves your website CTR, or click-through rate, which is pretty much just when someone actually clicks onto your keyword, it takes them through to your website and pretty much again ranks you higher on Google. So it says it right here, a little sum up of what I've just said. Increase your website's rankings by getting more organic clicks. So the software helps with that, which again I think is an insanely great feature, and we're going to go ahead and create project and jump onto the first step. So again, once you click create project, it should take you to this page where we can now improve our website CTR, which we are on, and we can start configuring our project. So what you want to go ahead and do is go ahead and fill out all of these sections, like project type, project name, pages per session, average session duration, and then your website URL at the bottom. So on your project type, you can select from a basic 30 credits all the way to 900 credits. We're going to go ahead and stick with 30 credits for this review. To the right of that, we've then got the project name, which is pretty much just a name of your project. Doesn't really need anything too amazing. I'd suggest you go ahead and just name it whatever your website is named. So we're going to be using a plumbing website for this review, so I'm just going to go ahead and name this plumbing. And then next, these are the two main areas of this configure project: the pages per session and the average session duration. So the pages per session actually tells the Click SEO bot, or whenever it actually goes ahead and goes to your website, how many pages to actually go through your click-through rate. So if you wanted them to go through 1 page or 2 page or 5 pages, you can go ahead and select that. We're going to go with 2 pages. Now the average session duration is pretty much the same thing as that. You can go ahead and select the average session that the bot, or Click SEO bot, actually goes ahead and spends on your page. So how much time it spends on your website. So you can select it from 1 minute to 5 minutes, and we're going to stay on 1 minute for now. So then finally, you can go ahead and import your website URL in this field right here. So as it says here, you want to go ahead and enter the domain only, which is your website domain, and not a specific page, since once you enter the domain, the Click SEO software will go ahead and actually find the pages on where your keywords actually relate to. So you don't really need to do it yourself, it's all automatic. So I personally think that's a really great feature, so you don't have to do much work, and it keeps it simplistic and straightforward for you as a user. So I've just went ahead and again putting a plumbing website, which is what we're going to be using for this video, right here, theplumbers.com. So overall, the configure project page is actually really well configured itself. You can go ahead and actually make your project perfect for you, and make sure you can get your type of pages that you want to actually be visited, and the average session duration on how long you want your pages to be visited. So overall, I think this is an incredible software on how it actually goes ahead and helps you increase your CTR. So once you're happy with all of the settings that you've put in, like your project type and average session, once you're happy with everything, go ahead and click next. Now we're moving on to step 2, where we can actually go ahead and configure the behavior. So in this section where we can configure the behavior is how you can make Click SEO work in your favor. So there's really cool features on this that I'm excited to go through. First, you can actually go ahead and change the mobile sessions rate. So what this is how many clicks will be generated through a mobile device. So you can move this up and down in different percentages, and if you move it down, there'll be more clicks through a desktop, and if you move it up, there'll be more clicks from a mobile. So it's a really little great feature that again gives you full control over your configurations and make sure it again works best for you, which I personally really love. I really like how you can have full control out of who actually or how people enter your website. So again, you can play about with this. If you have more people coming through mobile phones, you'd want to go ahead and turn this up, or if people are mainly on desktop when they enter your website, you'd want to turn this down, so again matches all of your ratings. We're going to go ahead and leave it 50-50 for now. As it says there, 50% will come from desktop and 50% will come from mobile. Next is the bounce rate, which is pretty much the percentage of visitors that will leave the website after visiting for one page. So you can go ahead and again move this up and down and decide your percentage on how your Google Analytics are actually coming through. And finally, you've got the scroll depth. Now this is a cool little feature again, which I personally really love, because you can actually change how far the ClickSEO bot scrolls through your pages. So again, if you've got a long session, you'd want to turn that up, or if you've got a short session, you might want to turn that down to go ahead and match it to your session rate. So you can scroll up and down if you want them to scroll far down your pages, or you can scroll it down if you want them to just scroll a bit. So we're going to go ahead and just put this at around 60%. So overall, I think the configure behavior section is actually insanely really great, because you can go ahead and match the behavior to mainly some people who are actually going on your website anyway. Better helping out your website and better increasing your ranking in Google searches, which again everybody wants. So once you're happy with all of your sessions, rates and scroll depth, you can go ahead and click next. Next, moving on to step 3 is where you can configure your weekly traffic repetition. So what this does is allows you to actually go ahead and again have full control on how your traffic is actually going through. So you can go ahead and actually see the different days or change the different days that traffic is imported through your website through these sessions. So maybe you want more on Monday at 100%, less on Tuesday at maybe 80%, and you can go ahead and play about with this and see which best suits your website needs. Maybe your website isn't as active on a Monday, so you might want to turn that up to make it active throughout the whole week. It's recommended that you keep them all on 100% for the best outcome, but again, you can play with this in different needs and make sure it best suits you. It's just really great for giving full control over your analytics and full control on how your traffic is sourced. Overall, I think this is a great section and we don't really need to change much. We're going to leave it all on 100%. So once you are happy with that, you can go ahead and click next and move on to the fourth and final step. Finally, the last step of this simple 4-step setup is adding your keywords, as you can see here. Now this is insanely convenient for you, and this is where the magic of this software really pulls through. It improves your listing relevancy just through all the keywords and really helps your software rank higher within Google Analytics. I just think it's absolutely incredible how this works, and I'm excited to show you this now. So you can go ahead and add these keywords that actually relate to your website. So if you want to go ahead and improve your CTR or your click-through rate, this is where it all happens by inputting the keywords that again relate to your website. So this is where you input it. You've got the writer keyword here. And to the right of that, we've also got the clicks per day, which is how many times your keyword will get clicked by the ClickSEO software. Select a country, which is a cool feature that I'm going to get into, and then obviously add once we've done it. So we're going to go ahead and put 2 keywords since that's what we have, and then 30 clicks, well in total 30 clicks. So start writing your keywords. Again, we've got a plumbing website for this, but you'd obviously have a keyword that correlates with your website. So to start off, I'm going to go ahead and type in plumbing services, and we're going to go ahead and put clicks per day. We're going to go with 15 just to go with half of the 30. So now we have plumbing services as our keyword, and we can have it clicked through 15 times. So the software can then rank our keyword pretty much 15 times higher. Again, I think this is incredible how this software works around that. And I think it's really great that it can do it. So next, like I said with the country, you can actually select a country where you'd want your keyword to actually appear most or be clicked through most. This is where the keyword would be boosted, and in that country it would obviously appear more, which is a cool little feature or a detail that I like that's been added by this software. And again, I think it's really incredible how it works around that. So you'd go ahead and maybe select the country that you're in, or maybe you want to go ahead and build something around a different country. You'd select that one, whichever one correlates with your business or website. And then once you've actually inputted all of your data, your keyword, clicks and country, you can click add. And there you go, as you can see, it's added it to our keywords, and we've now got our first keyword that will be then used by the software to increase our CTR or our click-through rate, which will again increase our website's listing. So I went ahead and put in another keyword. We've went with plumbing with another 15 clicks and in the United Kingdom, and we're going to click add as well, and we now have our second keyword ready to be generated. So once you're happy with all your keywords and how many you've put for how many clicks, you can click create, and it then creates your project ready to actually be distributed throughout the whole day, as it says here at the bottom. So now we're taken all the way back to this page where we can see our global overview, our total clicks and our total clicks this month. So the data should be coming through here soon, But if you want to go ahead and see the statistics for your project, you can just click edit on there and it takes you to your project where you can start editing what we've just been through, or you can see your project statistics all the way up here. This is where your keywords would come through, the summary for your website domain right here, the keyword, searches per day, country rank, and then if it's a favorite. So again, this is where all your analytics, data, statistics, whatever you want to call it, would start running through your project or your website, and the software will be giving the data. So I went ahead and left it a bit to show you that the statistics of this software actually do really work. So you can now see our total clicks sent today is 4, total clicks sent this month is 4, and the statistics of this software do really work. It's now literally currently sending out the clicks for that software or for that website, using this software and using the way it actually ranks your keywords. So again, if we wanted to go onto the plumbing data and we went onto the statistics, we can see now the data is actually formed a chart where the data is going to start coming through on this software. And down here is our keywords that are appearing now. So you give this as much time as you put in. Again, we did around 15 clicks for each word. So if you went ahead and reloaded the page, it now has 5 total clicks for today, and it just keeps going up and up until it reaches the project settings that we did or that you did earlier on in the video. Overall, I think this is really great and it's insanely good how you can go ahead and conveniently do this within a matter of minutes. And there you go, that is it for the ClickSEO software review. Overall, I think this is an insanely great software. I personally really love this, and there's a huge handful of features that I really like. I really love how insanely convenient this is for what it actually is, and how incredibly simple and straightforward it actually is when running through it. I love all the different sections, from how many sessions and how many pages you can actually do for your click-through rate to actually work on this software. Overall, it's really good, and we can see that the statistics start coming through and they actually go ahead and increase your keyword search on Google. Would I recommend this to anyone? Yes, I absolutely would. Anyone looking to increase their search or their click-through rate, definitely go to this software. And finally, would I use it myself? I absolutely would. Definitely come back to this software if I needed a higher click-through rate. Overall, I think this is a great software and I would use it again. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.